What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Dave's RC. Back with another quick live stream just to show you guys it's done. The plane is finished. Excuse me. We do have to button up some wiring. What's up, Shadow Ops? How's it going, man? We do have to do some wiring on the inside, like secure it. Other than that, it's all good, guys. Hold on. Let me get more of the plane, less of my ugly face. Found the red, the crimson red. I found it. We did it in crimson red. Got my airfoils on, like Mike Rajka. Deuce is Wild, what's up? Sky Blazers RC, what's going on? So yeah, she's finished, you guys. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Way better, right? Darker. Much darker. It's a freaking MiG 17, guys. So I was messing around with it earlier. I put the battery in it to see where it needs to be to balance out. And this big 8S pack, has to be all the way forward, guys. All the way forward. If you don't put it all the way forward, she's not balancing out right. It has to be literally all the way forward as far as you can push it. So first, I would like to thank Cali Graphics for the graphics sheet that she sent me. It came out really nice, you guys. The graphics are, well, they're Cali Graphics. I mean, they're great. They came out awesome. Very easy to apply. Very nice looking once they're on. The scale of the decals was spot on for the size plane. I would also like to thank my motivation for going in there and digging out that can of red paint that I had no clue where it was. So I would also like to thank my motivation for kicking me in the ass to go in there and find this paint, because this color is the color that needs to be on here. I tried the other red. It was called Poppy Red, I think it was called. And it was just way too light. It almost looked orange. And then I went out and found the can of paint. There was literally just enough to paint this, you guys. When I got to like the last spot, it stopped spraying. I was like, oh, God. So just enough to finish it off. Things are still drying together. I'm going to have to repaint up here on the nose a little bit, because when I pulled this tape, it pulled the paint off a little bit. But that's no big deal. Everything's working. I'm going to fire it up here in a minute just so that I can show you guys, show you the center burner. What else did I have to do to this? There was a couple things that I had to do still. Oh, the air brakes. I'm not really worried about those right now, but the air brakes, the servo arms, the control arms actually have to be hooked up. The servos and everything work. It's just the control arms need to be hooked up. And then probably just going to take the gear doors off of this thing for now, guys, because I cannot get the sequencer to work right again. It's messed up. I don't know what's wrong with it. And I've already ripped the servo out of this and put a new one in just for it to do the same thing. So not messing with those anymore. I'm probably just going to pull the gear doors off for now until I can figure out how to fix them. I have it plugged in right. I just don't know what's going on. They're going backwards, you guys, if that makes sense. The gear doors are working in reverse of what the gear are doing. So the gear door will close instead of open. Then the gear will try to come down. If the gear are down, they'll close onto the doors. So something's not quite right. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I'm done fiddling with that part of it for now. And then we have to adjust these gear doors down here. There's some little adjustments on the servo arms, or not servo arms, but the control rods again that control these doors closing. And they need to be shortened or brought in quite a bit, because when the gear goes up, these doors don't shut all the way. But we are going to fire it up. I'll show you guys the fiery booty like real quick, but then after that, that's it. We can't do no more because my wife is sleeping right now. And she works her ass off, you guys, so I don't want to disrupt her too much. She's already going to yell at me as soon as the gear doors are damn pain. Yeah, they are, Gooniac. That's no bullshit, man. They are a pain in the ass. Take that crap out. Yeah. I was thinking about what I was going to do is just make them mechanical. You know what I mean? So when the gears come down, they'll just come down. And then when they go up, the wheels will hit something and pull the doors up. That's the way I was thinking about doing it. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I was thinking about maybe some popsicle sticks or something. Just glue it there so that when the gear come up, it hits those and the tire pulls up the gear doors. We'll see. I'm not sold on that yet. My honest opinion is just to take them off completely. But let me go grab my radio. Actually, my radio's right here. All right, so throttle cut on. Now, I want to show you this thing real quick, guys, before I plug it up. Little bit nose heavy. Little bit nose heavy, which is fine by me, you guys. I'll take a little nose heavy over tail heavy. That's just a tad bit nose heavy. We go into our app here. Hold on. Went out and flew the Corsair today, guys, but my son only got 1 minute and 30 seconds because the storage filled up and he didn't delete the video. So I flew the plane for about 6 minutes while he was messing around trying to figure out how to empty out the storage can. And so finally I was like, all right, I'll land. So I landed, went over, emptied out the storage, and by the time we did that, it was just too dark. When I landed it was actually quite dark. So I'm not going to put that video up. Like I said, I was still like really in the middle of just trimming out the plane and you know, recentering it and stuff. And they just ran out of time on the camera. All right, here it is. $300 millimeters back from where the wing actually goes into the plane. So, which is right where I'm headed. So it's a little nose heavy at that spot, you guys. And that's right. That's exactly the way I want it, because last time she was tail heavy and we don't want that, you guys. But here, I'll show you right here. As you guys can see right here, as soon as it clears up and focuses, there you go. There's the CG for the MiG. It's like right even with the with where the gears legs go into the servo, right there. So that's where you want to put your fingers. And when you pick it up, if it falls forward, she's nose heavy, which is good. If she's back, she falls back, then you got issues and you need to fix it real quick. Probably going to take this out and fly it tomorrow, depending on the weather, you guys. If the weather's shit, which it's supposed to be, then we're going to cancel it until we can do it some other time, probably this weekend or something. But while I got you guys here, got the radio on. All right, so first off, we got to plug that in. All right, hold on, guys. I don't know why it's doing this. All right, so we need to go in here. Oh shit. Shit. So let's unplug this. Oh, fuck me. All right, that's good. So we need to go in here. There we go. All right, so that's that. Now we'll put throttle cuts back on. Okay. All right, let's turn it around real quick. That's it. I'm done. I promise that was it. All right, guys, that's all I could do. I was gonna get yelled at. Sorry, baby. I sorry. I'm done. I promise. That was it. As you can see, everything working. The lights are all working again. We got everything's going good, you guys. It's just getting this bad boy charged up, getting the battery topped off, getting her out, and doing a maiden on her. Rudder's going the right way. Rudder's all good. Elevators are good. You know, while we have it here, we need to set some better expo and dual rates in real quick. So dual rate. That's 100%. So we need to go to on aileron 80% for low rate. Elevator needs to come way down. Even more than that. Yeah, that's awesome right there. Okay. Now we need to go over here to our high rate. Go 25% expo with 85% for high rate. Elevator needs to go to we'll go to 70% for high rate on the elevator and 25% expo. All right, so my high rate's going to be 70 on the elevator, 25% expo. Low rate on the elevator, 60%, 25% expo. My ailerons, low rate, 80%, 25% expo. High rate, 85, 25% expo. So we'll start there. If I need anything different, then I'll adjust it, you know, after the first flight. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. And then ailerons. And then my rudder, I just leave alone, you guys. I like to have a lot of authority in my rudder when I use it. I'll have to adjust that rudder. Yep, that looks good, you guys. That looks good. Then we'll just adjust the rudder. We'll go back there. I have to take that off and adjust the rudder. Probably start right off in low rate, definitely. But let me get this thing powered down. We'll turn the switch off here for the center burner. There we go. And then unplug the center burner. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Let's check the chat. Sorry, guys, I've been paying attention. We're gonna get a busy rain here. It's already piling up to be a pretty rainy week this week, Guniac. I can tell you that. We had rain yesterday. The field was sopping wet. Like the Corsair, when I landed, you could see, like, it was actually pretty cool. I wish I could have had a close-up shot of it as the wheels hit the ground. You could see the splash from where the wheels hit the ground. I wish I could get like a real up close, footage of that when it was landing and kind of get it slow mode down. That would have looked pretty cool, but it sloshed right through that stuff. It almost nosed over. I had to cut the throttle back real fast and it pull back on the elevator pretty much all the way. Victor, I've been watching your videos like nonstop today, dude. So yeah, I've been commenting a little bit too. I'm trying to catch up on everybody's channels right now, you guys. So I'm watching all your videos, some of your older ones that you put up. But Victor has a really sweet video up right now, and I'm not sure if it's an old one or a new one. I just saw it. I didn't look at the timestamp or the date stamp or anything like that. But he's got like this diamond, like sky sword looking thing. It's a 90mm fan on 8S, and that thing was absolutely beautiful, man. That thing was a nice plane, Victor. You were having an issue with the gear. Did you get the gear fixed on that thing? Like they wouldn't go up for you? You did. Okay, awesome. Yeah, man, that was a nice looking plane, man. That was this past weekend. Oh, so it's a new plane. It is a new plane. Okay, so I didn't check the timestamp. I was just really, really interested in the plane. It looks like a big giant like Sky Sword. Now did you buy that plane secondhand, or is that something that you purchased brand new from Diamond? Or did you even buy it from Diamond? You must have, right? AF model. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Now that makes sense. Okay, I think I remember seeing that in the title, maybe. Super sweet plane, dude. Got it from them. Okay, yeah. So he got it from AF Models. If you guys haven't checked out that videos of Victor's, I don't know if you know how to leave a link, Victor. You want to leave a link real quick, you can. But check out this video, you guys. Super nice plane, man. The thing, it sounded so nice on 8S. It was before the Sky Sword. Okay, so that plane did come out before the Sky Sword. Lucky Weavin', what's up with Weavin'? Hope you're ready. And it's good. Awesome. So yeah, RC Flyby is converting over his MiG 17 to put in free wing servos like I did on mine, and he was curious to know what side of the plane needed to be reversed to have reverse servos in it, and it really kind of doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you have one reverse and one regular. But the way I have mine set up is my left wing and my left elevator have the reverse servo in it. There you go, Victor Shameless dropping links in here for that video. You guys check out that video. Super, super nice plane. I absolutely love it. I'm still very, very beat up over the fact that I crashed my Sky Sword. And I don't think that I'm done with it. I think I probably will order another one day. Just not right now. I have so many other things that I want to do before I decide to do something like that. And to be honest with you, I don't think that I want to get the bigger one. I don't want the smaller one. Tim Toutant, welcome to the stream, buddy. He says, hi all. How you guys doing? Tim Toutant is dropping links. Check the links out, guys. Doing a real quick video here, just following up on the MiG, you guys. She's completely finished. Just a couple of little tiny things to button up, and then we're done. Technically, I could go fly it right now. It wouldn't be an issue. It wouldn't be a problem. It would probably go pretty well, actually. This weekend, you guys, if we have one day this weekend where it's not raining, we're taking the MiG out and we're flying it, you guys. I, for one, can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. You can see. Ruffin says that he drove by and his airfield was in pretty good shape. They cut the hay down, I guess. Now he said you can see the plane pretty well now. Guniak is the 70 millimeter master, man. He absolutely loves those 70 millimeter planes. Huge advocate. He's a huge advocate of the 70 mil planes, the 6S 70 mil planes. Tim Toutant says his field was flooded out. Mine was soggy. Mine was real soggy. It did have a skim of water across the top of it in some spots. The great thing about that field where I fly is the fact that before they put all the loam down and the grass down, they put like this much crushed gravel. They like filled in that whole area with like a half a foot of crushed gravel. And then they put the loam over the top of it. And in that crushed gravel, they ran these tubes with holes in them. And they go to the edge. They kind of go down in a slope all the way down the field. They come down, 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 down. But they're all buried under the grass now. And when it rains there, that thing drains out really fast. And the fact that there was a lot of water still on the field when I got there today, that just told me we got a lot of rain. We had a lot of rain, you guys, over the last day or two. Like yesterday, it rained all day. It was raining all day long. Sometimes it was torrential downpours. But for the most part, it was raining consistently all day. And if you can flood out that field where I fly, then that means you got a lot of rain. And we had a lot of rain. F-35 got today. It's my first plane worthy of a fiery booty. Josh Weavin just got an F-35 today. Wants a Goonie X and a burner for his booty. Wants the fiery booty on his F-35. That would be a cool plane to put it on too, man. Monsoon Sunday, that's what it was, guys. That's what it was. It was Monsoon Sunday for most people, especially in the upper Northeast. The fire butt. That's right, guys. So yeah, guys, like I said, my wife's sleeping right now. I just wanted to do a quick video letting you guys see the plane one last time before we have it out at the field and we're throwing it through the air. Just in case we have a problem and something bad goes wrong, I want a video of this plane and the way it looked. No, I'm just kidding. We'll be just fine, you guys. It was very, 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 very obvious the last time that I flew this plane that it was extremely tail heavy. You could see that in the video. We're not going to make that same mistake twice. I've already figured out where the CG is on this one. And where the battery needs to be. And the next flight that we have on this thing is going to be a zinger, man. I cannot wait to fly this thing again. There's just some planes out there that you fly and you crash and you're like, I don't ever want to fly it again. But there's other planes that you fly and you crash and you're like, I'm not giving up. I will get my redemption on that plane. Not to mention, this MiG is so beautiful, you guys. It is such a nice-looking plane. It's a MiG-17. There are no large-scale MiG-17s or MiG-15s anymore. There used to be a nice 90-millimeter MiG-15 on the market, and they stopped producing it for whatever reason. I don't know. They shouldn't have. They should have kept that production going on that plane. The MiG-17 and the MiG-15 are absolutely wonderful RC planes to fly. They're just great planes to fly. I mean, if you've ever flown the 64 millimeter from Motion RC, you'll know what I'm saying. This thing flies even better than that. So if you have flown the 64 millimeter MiG from Motion, now just picture that one on steroids with a way better flight character and way better flight envelope. That's what you got here. That's what you have here sitting in front of you. And the fact that Avios is the one that put the plane out, guys, that's awesome. They were like, you know what? We see in Hobby Squawk, we're watching the forums. We see what's going on. These guys keep asking for a freaking MiG. Let's give them a MiG. And I'm telling you right now, guys, they took the shot. They applied themselves to get it done, to produce a MiG-17. They put it out. They have and they knocked it out of the park, you guys. As far as I'm concerned, as far as the airframe goes and the retracts on this plane go, they knocked it out of the park. It is absolutely stunning. It's a wonderful aircraft. I'm glad I have one. And if you don't have one, you should get over to Hobby King, get the Avios MiG-17 for yourself, and see for yourself. because this is one bad mamma jamma, you guys. And we're about ready to find out just how bad she is when she's all balanced out on 8S. We saw what she looked like on 8S when she was unbalanced. Now let's find out what she looks like when she's balanced out and she's on 8S. I think she's going to be a rocket ship, and I just hope she tracks straight and her butt doesn't sink. That's the only thing that I worry about, is if I pull back on the stick and drop the throttle and her butt sinks whatsoever, I'm just going to feel nervous and I'm going to get sick. But time and time again, I've sat here and I have CG'd this thing over and over and over again. I put it forward, I put it aft, and the fact of the matter is this bad boy wants the battery forward. Just put it forward, because if not, you're going to be right on that borderline where, yeah, it could be okay, but on the other hand, it couldn't be okay. It could be a complete disaster again, and that's what we did last time, and I don't want to make that same mistake twice. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to cut it now. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go back. If it's not, like I said, if it's not raining tomorrow, we'll try to fly it then. If the field's too soppy, then we'll probably just fly the Corsair again. It's got really long legs for its suspension. It's not as stout as this one is, and it won't make that big of a mess taking off and landing. It does splash a bit, but not too bad. I'll probably go ahead and post the Corsair video from earlier today. Like I said, we only got like a minute and 30 seconds of the flight. But we did get the intro. We did get the takeoff. We just didn't get the landing. And that was a nice flight too, you guys. I was super, super yanked about that one because it was such a nice flight. It was one of the longest flights that I've ever done on the channel. And when I landed the plane, we still had 68% battery left. We had like 5.5-minute flight, and we still had like 68% battery life left on a 5400. Make sure you guys get up there and smash that like button. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to hit that subscribe button. Remember, guys, when we get to 1,000 subs, huge giveaway. You don't want to miss that. You guys definitely all want to be a part of that. That's going to be great. We got another monthly giveaway coming up here pretty soon, you guys, in a couple of weeks, like a week and a half or so. We got another monthly giveaway coming up, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We'll see you guys tomorrow at the flying field, hopefully with the MiG-17 ready to go. I've been sitting here tinkering with it all day so that I can have it at least ready enough to go maiden it on 8S again. Yeah, guys, that's it. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC. You guys know who you are. I was going to do some shout outs, but there's just so many of you guys. There's so many of you guys. I would love to just have like a recording and just hit record or hit play. And then it gives all the shout outs of every one of you mofos. And then when it's done, I'll pull it away. But yeah, guys, we're going to get out there tomorrow and probably maiden this if it's not raining. If it is raining tomorrow, you guys, then we'll just go out with this plane and the Corsair on Saturday or Sunday. I think it's supposed to be pretty dry this weekend, and we'll get the maidens done then. Other than that, guys, I'm Dave, Dave's RC. We'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.